Now, if you're doing Hither Green test routes and you're on this road and the examiner says nothing for you, look at the sign. It looks like it's a left hand, but it's not. If I'm going to go to the Channel Tunnel A20, all it means, the road bends to the left. And you can see it here, another sign here where it says for Sidcup. The examiner says follow the road sign to Sidcup. All it means, the first left is Eltham to A210, and the road to the right is Lee Green. It's A20. So as soon as you turn right, that little stub there is just showing you it's a minor road on the left. So once you go through these lights, no signal. But the road is a bit narrow, so be careful of anyone on your right. So you can't really go through the speed as you would like to, especially if there's another vehicle next to you, depending on the size, what speed you should do. So all my maps, before I go, watch out for anyone filtering through and gonna come back in front of me. Start some tarmac. All my rest before I go, because this bus is turning right, this vehicle in front of me may want to cut in, so I'm prepared to slow down, let it in. You can see it's coming over slowly, so I'm holding back. There you go, lo and behold, I'm without a signal. So remember, anticipate. If you anticipate, you seldomly can't go wrong. And now all I do is make progress. Now what I'm going to do is follow the road signs to Bromley. So it's telling me it's on the right. So centre mirror, offside mirror, signal right, and a quick glance over my shoulder, cancel the signal, mirrors, and then signal right for the roundabout, and stop at the stop line. Here's the stop line. Yeah. First gear. Now I'm going to take the complete right lane. With the arrows on the floor is telling me that's the lane I must take for the A205 west. And the middle lane and the left lane is going ahead. And the left lane also can go left as well as ahead. Look to my right for a blocker. Blocker should be at 3 o'clock. Once the front of their car reaches to 3 o'clock position, then go. With busy roundabouts, you want to be ready to go quickly, so you want to make sure that your clutch control is on point, so that way you don't miss your opportunity. Watch out for cyclists or motorcyclists filtering through. Cyclists shouldn't be on your right, but you just never know. There's more motorcyclists. You want to watch out there. And then with the first one, you might think that you can go with that first vehicle in front of you, then it may stop. So that's one thing you have to be careful of. Try not to expect to keep going with them in case they stop, so that way there's no risk of rear end collision. So I'm looking to my right, looking to ahead for my blocker, but no chance. They're all going left, so voila, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So now centre mirror, near side mirror, signal left, and now go to the left. And as you can see, progress. Easy as pie. Easy as pie. So mirrors, position as I am, and then brakes. So remember, keep scanning and planning, looking, assessing, deciding, and act sensibly and quickly and safely so you can stop in the distance you can see to be clear. Just holding back a bit. Progress. Keep a nice 2-second gap. Slow moving traffic here. Now this road is named West Frome Avenue. It's part of the Heather Green test routes. So basically, if you're literally on this road, once you get to the traffic lights, if you're going ahead, once you go through the lights, the left lane in front of you, it literally filters off for people turning left only. But your lane, what you want is the middle lane. But while you're waiting at the lights, your position is marked, like sort of lined up between, you're in between the left lane and the middle lane. So it's like you're kind of in between two lanes. You see more what I'm talking about once we get closer. But the moral of the story is, once you go through the lights on green, you want to slowly go over. So because the people on your right lane, they should take the right lane only, but they don't, especially if you don't take the initiative and start moving over early. And then you might find yourself driving through the left filter lane to go straight on when you shouldn't. If you find yourself that no one's letting you go over, all that is just lack of planning. Or sometimes it can be the person on your right hand lane that's taking your middle lane for whatever reason. Just turn left. So because it's easier and it's safer if you find yourself in the wrong lane. But you don't want to keep doing the wrong thing even though it's safer, because the examiners, they're taking you on a route specifically for a purpose. So it may be considered that you're trying to cheat the test by going somewhere totally different. And if it's considered that, more than likely, I can't say definitively that you won't pass, or they bring you straight back to the test center. I don't know. If it was me and you keep doing something what I ask you to do and you don't do it for whatever reason, because if I was an examiner, I'm taking you somewhere for literally a purpose, to test your ability to drive, to deal with different types of traffic and situations. And if you keep going off course, obviously, as you know, consider as unfair. So here we go, lights is on green. Look at the road markings on the floor. Hold back to make sure I don't get stuck. So I can make the box junction easy. I'll make it easy. Now slowly position to the right. Slowly. I've made it. So I'm in the center lane. That's what you want. So now here, you just hold back. Light is on green. I've got to make sure I can make it. The yellow box junction, so I don't get stuck in it. Keep scanning. I know I can make it. Lights are still on green. I know I can make it easy. So pull my merge before I go. Now this lane, you can see, is merging. Literally merging into one. So check. All I do is stay to the center, but I keep checking my side mirrors, make sure anyone's not trying to force their way in. If they are, Just let them go. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. And then Bob's your uncle. What more can you ask for? What more can you ask for? Now here, the road is starting to open up. Let's give a left signal, just here, because I'm going to go to the left here, then cancel it straight away. Check the lights before I go. Obviously the mirrors as well. Keep ties and tarmac. All the mirrors. Watch out for cyclists and motorcyclists filtering through. You just never know. Surprised I haven't seen any cyclists yet, or motorcyclists filtering through. Now here, this white vehicle on my right, it looked like it wants to change lanes without any signal. All I do is just hold back, let it go. It's in front of me, but just watch out for the others from the right lane. Especially if there's vehicles ahead turning right, and then those vehicles on my right being blocked from going straight on. They may change lanes. You never know. So all I do, be prepared to slow down or stop and let them go. No point in fighting for your space, even if you have priority. Keeps it simple. I can see there's a cyclist on the pavement on my left. There's a cyclist. You never know. Sometimes they can literally ride off the pavement. You never know. I hear some instructors say you don't need to check the left blind spot. I hear. So I say to myself, what's the 6-point check for then? Not only what's it for, there you go, this black car looked like it wanted to change lanes. So all I do is just hold back, keep it simple. I'm going to turn left at lights, so mirrors, signal left. Look into the road I'm turning into, make sure it's still safe to go into. Keep making progress. Yeah, so like I'm saying, is that sometimes if me or my people is moving off, I tell them, check that left blind spot, because in the past a cyclist came from, there you go, the cyclist here again. Will it drive in onto the pavement? Imagine if I was parked up, will it drive into the road? If I was parked up and I'm ready to move away? It's happened, it's literally happened. And then what you hear people say, that cyclist came out of nowhere. That word doesn't exist. Even though you hear that word, people say nowhere, then I will say, so there's no misunderstanding. What you're saying, that person was cloaked, meaning press a button, disappears, and then press a button, now they appeared. Or was that person always there, but it's just lack of concentration on planning in your driving and observing enough. The clues are always there. It's very rare that things suddenly just happen. I use the word very rare because there's something you just can't do anything about. Let's just example, if someone's driving reckless, they're doing a 70 in a 20 zone or 30 zone or in a 40 zone, and then they give you no chance and just crashes into you. I'm going to follow the roundabout ahead. Now this roundabout is slightly open, I can see to the right, so I'll keep going. Now this cyclist, I'm going to give them space. So I'm going to hold back here. I've got no space to overtake them because I'll be almost level with the island. So check my offside mirror. Now I can start to just watch for this black car. I'm going to stop for this black car. Now I start to go. At the traffic lights, I'm going to turn right. So I'll check my mirrors now. Position to the right nice and early. Yellow box junction, I can make it. A lot of cars will, but it's pointless to do it. And then you find yourself on the wrong side of the road. If someone hits you, it'd be impossible to prove. So checking all my mirrors, cyclists there on my right. It'd literally be impossible to prove that they're at fault, especially if you're on their side of the road. Now mirror signal right. I've got priority now because I've got right filter on, looking to the road, make sure it's safe. Make progress, keep to the right. As you can see, the speed limit is 20. So with speed limit where the humps, you don't want to be constantly doing about 10, 15. Because remember, those humps are literally there to slow you down on purpose, because you're in a residential area and it's built up. So keep right, so get this pedestrian next to his car, plenty of space. Now, what you can consider, these cars on the left, there may be a gap where I can pull in and they can overtake me, because I know they want to overtake me. This AA car, I must say, is being reasonable, being more than reasonable. Normally there's space. Normally I go to the left early so they can overtake me, but there is no space here. And it's pointless after this last car here on the left, because if you scan the road ahead, there's another parked vehicle. Lights is changing. What I do, I stay where I am now. I don't want to be fighting just to go back to the right. all my mirrors, and progress now. Remember, build up the speed straight away. So that way, keep the flow of the traffic moving. Because what some people do, they'll literally just tailgate you just to make a point. It's wrong, but that's what people do. To say speed up. Now guys going downhill, so as you know, wait for the vehicle and me inside of the vehicle, and gravity acting on the vehicles will cause this car to literally speed up. So remember, watch your speed, gently brake, so that way you don't break the speed limit. Remember, speeding kills. Also, get caught, you can get a fine. Get a fine, insurance goes up. And plus you got to pay that fine, as you know, if you don't know. Now, if you look at the information ahead of me, the road telling me there'll be a bend. Once I get around that bend, at the lights, I'm going to turn to the left. Information again. Speed limit's going to change to 30. Information again, you can see vehicles there, so mirrors, position as I am, then they're going to give a signal to change for the left lane. Gently brake, clutch to the floor, position to the left lane, put the signal back on, leave tyres on tarmac, and brake neutral, relax. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, easy as pie, easy as pie. Lights are changing, so prepare the car, check all my mirrors. Watch out for any cyclists footing through, or any cars when they turn in front of me to turn left where they shouldn't. Just never know. Second gear. Go slowly around this bend. Someone might be crossing at the last moment or dart out. Just never know. Turning right the lights, so I'm going to keep to the right and make progress. Voila. Voila. So, mirrors. Position as I am. Signal right. Tires and tarmac. Handbrake neutral. Relax. So just as a reminder, if you're an advanced driver, remember information is broken down into 5 sections, which is as you know, it's called IPSCA. So it has 5 acronyms, and first acronym is I is for information, taking the information what you see on the road, okay, and then position accordingly. How are you going to deal with that developing hazard? And then be at the right speed for the conditions of the road. Also be in the right gear. And then now the A is accelerate. But I say depends. You may have to accelerate or decelerate. I notice when a lot of people use IPSCA, they just say accelerate, but you never know. It may not just be accelerate. I've only had one person say depends, and he's a veteran. He's the Don. I'm not going to say who it is, because I like to keep all my, well, most of my cards up my sleeve. I can say all my cards, most of my cards. Yeah, he was the man who taught the man. He was. I've only had one person say it. He's the top dog, so to speak. He literally is. But when you think about IPSCA, it starts with A, and you have to say to yourself, when you're slowing down, What, really? What, you're going to accelerate? You're going to more than likely decelerate if you slow it down. Now, as I'm talking, there's a car on my left. He may turn right in front of me. So as soon as the light changes, he may go straight in front of you. It may do. So what I'm going to do, prepare to slow down and stop and let him go. So as soon as it changes, I'll go. So I've got to encourage him to do anything bad. Look into the road, pedestrian crossing. So I'll give him more space and now make progress. But that car was turning right. Turning right. They're in the lane for going ahead. They shouldn't have done what they've done, but they've done it. They've done it safely, but it's still the wrong thing to do because they didn't bully their way in, but it's still the wrong thing to do. It is. So things like that, you wouldn't say, oh, that car came out from nowhere. I'm anticipating that vehicle, the vehicle literally behind me now, is going to turn right in front of me, jump in and push the queue. But for me, that sort of thing is not annoying. It's not annoying at all. I'm used to those sort of things happening. It's nothing for me. It's nothing. Just got to take it in the stride. Literally take it in a stride. And not only that, that person, they would appreciate that you let them go, even though what they've done is wrong. Some people will be furious with you that you didn't let them go, and even though it's your priority. So the safest thing to do, so there's no road rage, just let them go. Keep it simple. And here, as you see at the island, if someone's waiting to cross, like back there, remember, you're on the straight, keep going. It's different if you're turning left or right, that's a different story. Then you just let them go. But on the straight, like that in this Turkey, only in these circumstances though, like what you saw, you keep going. Information, as you can see, the speed limit's going to change to 30, but I can't do 21 till the moment the front of the car's past it. Now the front of the car's past it, make progress, but obviously merge first. Right hand bend, position right, get a better view of the road ahead, road sloping downwards. So the speed of the car's going to go faster. So all I do, don't know why sat nav is making that sound. It shouldn't be, because as you can see, the speed limit on this road is 30. It's picking up the minor roads, which are 20. That's my only hypothesis. Yeah, so that's how you do a situation like that. And here, with the camera being there, remember, don't go slow because the camera's there. Still maintain your speed so you can keep the flow of the traffic moving. Years ago, I've heard that if you go slow, the camera will flash. And it wouldn't surprise me, because if you're going too slow as well on your driving test, it's congestion you're causing. For the mini roundabout ahead, it's an open junction. I look to my right, look to see what signal they're giving, a left signal. I can keep going. Voila, plus blocker. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Easy as pie. Easy as pie. Zebra crossing ahead. This zebra crossing never used to be here before. Also, mini roundabout. That is new. That is new. And they're right close next to. I must say, it is needed. It is needed. It keeps the flow of the traffic moving much better. But you've got to scan each zebra crossing. I must say it's needed for the pedestrians. And not only that, for the cars, so the cars can get out. Because normally, it's a nightmare to get out any of those roads. Whoever thought of that idea, I'll buy them a drink, so to speak. Blinding, good job. Blinding, good job. So now keep it in first gear as soon as the lights change, so I don't take long to go. But I noticed this car on my right is they're meant to be turning right only, but they're signalling left. So I'm not gonna go with speed. She's looking at, I let her go. So she's waved to me to say, is it all right if she goes? And I've nodded. I'm going to turn right at the lights, mirrors now. Signal right to go over. Cancel the signal. Now, mirror signal right. She's unsure where she's going. Bless her cotton socks. I'm sure. So you see, with things like that, help them, especially if it helps you. Even though you've got the priority, if you've got an honest belief that it's going to cause an accident, just let them go. Keeps it simple. Look into the road, make sure it's safe, but you never know. These pedestrians may dart out. Just never know. Just never know. Right and bend, so mirrors, position right to get a better view of the road ahead. Just slow because of the bend so you can get better control. Mirrors again, keep left. Now prepare to slow down and stop in case the van darts out. Just never know. They're like darting out on that road on the right. Mirrors again before I change direction. So remember, with the information, as I'm saying, taking the information, use the information, and give the information. So remember TUG. But remember the first 5 acronym, which is IPSGA, which is IPSGA. Remember that A, it depends. You may have to accelerate, you may have to decelerate. You never know. And follow the roundabout ahead. Zebra crossing is clear. Remember, if it's one lane, keep to your left. So that way you don't block anyone turning right. Got a blocker, voila. Slow it down, look to my right. Keep to the left. Mirrors, signal left. Scan the road ahead in case anyone backs across. There you go. Lo and behold, I should be a clear environment. Mess about. Keep watching these pedestrians on the left. Mirrors, position as I am. Reduce speed, clutch to the floor. Select first gear. Lights on green, prepare to slow down and stop if it changes to red, but keep making progress at the same time. Keep the flow of the traffic moving. Watch out for this vehicle may dart out. Be prepared to slow down and stop. Keep it a nice 2-second gap. Reduce speed. Select first gear. Keep it rolling. Keep up to date. Lights are changing to red. Mirrors, position as I am. Gentle brake, cover the clutch. Clutch to the floor. Brake to a gentle stop. Select first gear, ready to go. These lights, I don't know why I say to myself, it's more than likely not going to be on red long. I'll give it maximum 10 to 15 seconds. There you go. Lo and behold. Check all my mirrors. And progress. Be prepared to slow down and stop if this Mercedes on the left pulls out in front of me. But it's important that you maintain your speed, because what you don't want to do is just slow down and be overcautious. When you slow down, they may look at it as an invitation. Oh, Dave's let me go now, so I can pull out, and then it can be hazardous. look at the information ahead of me. So remember, situational awareness. Look at the situation. Think about how you're going to deal with it. Now, I'm on Croydon Road, which is the Bromley area, and West Wickham is more to the left. So what I'm going to do is follow the one-way system ahead. So you should be able to see the road sign shortly, if not after this van moves up. So all my mirrors before I go. Watch out for cyclists and motorcyclists through. Something like this now. There's an island there. So obviously, if you're in slow-moving traffic, yeah, let the pedestrian go. So like what I said was on the straight before, yeah, keep going. But remember, every situation is more than likely. Remember, I said the word more than likely going to be different. So you can't treat every single situation the same. So I'm going to follow the signs to Croydon. So I keep right, scan ahead, look to the right. I should be able to keep going. So I'm going to go to the right after these vehicles. Once it's safe to go, I look ahead of me, loads of traffic. I can clear the box junction easy. So I'm going to go around to the right. Easy as pie. Easy as pie. Someone's got stuck in the box junction, not reading the situation good enough. Check my mirrors to make sure it's safe before I move off. Now prepare to let this white car in case they pull in. There's no road markings there until about here. That white car was in the left lane, came over with no signal. So remember, when you see things like that, look at the situation. Be more aware what's happening. They don't need to give a right signal. I'm going to keep to the left. They don't need to give a right signal. They've cancelled it now. Because when you think about where they came from, they're going literally straight over. Literally straight over. Motorcyclist is trying to filter through. But remember, stay nice and calm. Don't do any sudden movements. Don't panic. Stay nice and strong. Remember, you've got to have a heart of a lion, so to speak. So, scan the road. Keeping up to dictate again. Motorcyclists and progress. That's on green, may change to red. Be prepared to slow down and stop. The car darting out, so I ease off the gas to give it plenty of space and distance and time to do what they need to do. Warning sign of a roundabout ahead. It says reduce speed now. If you haven't, selecting second gear now, early, in case I can keep going. Look to the right early. I can go. Just keep to the left as I go. Centre right, near side right, signal left, and exit the roundabout. So remember, when you're dealing with mini roundabouts, you should always give the signals to say that you're leaving. When I was training to become a driving instructor years ago, they said there's no time. There's no time to do it. So that's what I always know. And then when I was teaching, after I passed, I thought, let me see if it's true. Because the rule is, go out and practice what you was taught. And I did. And I practiced it. And what I was taught was a lie. There is time. All it is, it's just timing. There's timing. I've only known one examiner to say that is a fault. You must give the left signal for the mini roundabout, and he's right, because when you look in the book, it says you treat mini roundabouts as you would treat a large roundabout. It's all basic. Without even the examiner saying so. People know the rules if they just read from page 1 to the end of the book on the driving essential skill book. And same thing with the highway code. Can't remember everything, which is fair enough, but keep reading it. Can't go wrong. Bob's your uncle. Now be prepared to slow down and stop in case they die out in front of me. That's why I make sure I maintain a certain speeds, so that way I don't encourage them to dart out in front of me. Look, that poor learner is being tailgated. They're the fourth car in front of me. This is a safe distance what you want to be keeping at all time. Even if you don't know what the 2-second rule is, it would literally come to you naturally what a 2-second gap is. It naturally just come to you. Just naturally, even if you don't know how to work it out. But it's your innate belief will tell you what the right thing is to do. That's progress. So that way I don't encourage this car on my right. Pull out again. Traffic light's going to turn right, check my mirrors, position to the right. I've got no choice to position to the right. A bus is coming, but there's cars on my left. The buses just have to wait. I'm going to stop here. I'm not going to squeeze through on my left. Now I make progress. He's squeezing through. So when it's like that, keep it simple. Because here, even though it's one lane, 2 cars can fit easy. So that way, you keep the flow of the traffic moving. Ideally, if I was that bus driver, I would have waited. I would have. But it's okay. So prepare the car ready to go, checking all my mirrors. And let's creep forward. Turning right these lights. Keep going. I know I can make it keep clear. Check my mirrors. Signal right. I more than likely won't make it through the green light, but that's okay. From a green filter. Now with these lights, when you turn right, there's another set of lights in front of you. So you got to watch those lights. So even though your lights have just changed green, the next set of lights, once you turn right, it may be on red already or changing to red. So remember, look to see if there's a stop line there, which there is here. But in some different places, there's no stop line there. So even though you see the light is on red in front of you, you keep going because that red light is literally not for you. You're going to see what I mean once I turn right at these lights. So prepare the car ready to go, check all my mirrors. Now I'm going to wait at this stop line here, because those 3 cars in the junction, they may can make it through, but I may not. But I'm going to be prepared to go as well, because there may be a break in the traffic and the first car goes, or 2 cars may go. I more than likely won't get a chance, but I look ahead, I can see it's busy ahead. But that's okay. There you go, lo and behold, I just do it neutral. No point in keeping it in first gear if the lights just change to red. I'm saying for me, so if you're a learner, if you're going to leave it in neutral, just be sure, because once you're at test standard, I say that's not too bad if you're going to leave it in neutral. But ideally, because you're still a learner, you may take long to go. But just for the fact the lights change to red, just give your leg a few seconds rest So now I'm going to put it in gear, back in gear. There you go, lo and behold. So it's all about timing. Now look into the road. I'm going to turn into, make sure it's safe. The light is on green, but it still may change to red. By the time my lights change, you just don't know. So I have to be prepared to slow down and stop. Now I go, checking all my mirrors, look at the lights, it's staying on green. Progress, to keep the flow of the traffic moving. Easy as pie. Zebra crossing is clear. Car on my right. I know it can't pull out because cars are passing. So it knows it's not safe. Zebra crossing, scanning it, it's clear. Car on the left, slow down, give it plenty of space. Vehicles overtaking the bus, reduce speed a bit, and make progress. Gonna follow the sign to Croydon Town Centre, A222, left at the lights. Centre mirror, near side mirror, signal left. Position to the left, gently brake, cover the clutch. Clutch to the floor. Handbrake, neutral. Off the pedals, relax. I can see to my right that the light's on green, so I don't need to worry about putting it in first gear. So the moment the lights change to amber on my right, then I get ready to go. Lights is changing, get ready to go. All my mirrors, progress. Go around this bend with caution, never know. Could be a broken down vehicle or someone lying injured on the floor. Progress. Next road on the right. Mirrors, signal right, position to the right. Clutch to the floor, select first gear. Look into the road, make sure it's safe. Now I'm going to pull off on the left. Check my mirrors, signal left, let this car know my intention. To keep the signal on so they know I'm definitely pulling up here and stopping. So handbrake, neutral, cancel the signal, engine off. That's it for that little bit of commentary. Thanks for listening. Arrivederci.